Hello Reformers and welcome back to Freeman. Now when we left off we just took Berezno from the Bandits faction, whatever they may be. But anyway, yes, we took it and I've been doing a little bit of fighting. Basically there were a huge amount of bandit parties in the area. There's not so many now as you can see, but there were quite a few. And well, I've taken most of those out. I've actually leveled up another point. As you can see here, I now have 13 in intelligence because what I wanted to do was purchase a light machine gun. And as you can see, we have one right there, and I have 2 in heavy weapons because, yes, a number of you actually were helpful enough to let me know that I had no points in the sniper rifle skill. And that is probably the reason why the Type 79 sniper rifle was not killing people in one hit like I thought it would. So, yeah, it's kind of obvious now that I remember that that is indeed the case. It's probably just because in Mount and Blade, which is what I'm most used to in this style of game, it kind of incorporates in one skill or another. So, for example, if you're going to do melee, then obviously you do melee. You know, there's only one skill that helps your damage in terms of that. And same with bows and things like that. Crossbows as well. So that is obviously a little bit of a confusion there from me. But it's nice to see that there's actually a bunch of these. I would like to see, however, how much damage this increases it by. Because, I mean, it just says each point will increase damage by an unknown amount. However, it does actually say the explosives amount, which increases damage by 20%. So if it does increase the damage by 20% every single point, then I think we're doing a lot of damage with this LMG right now. Now, I'm using an ACOG scope with it. I'm not entirely sure if that's good. I did find a red dot sight, by the way. I haven't really tried out the red dot that much. I only just found it now. And, well, I was just using the ACOG scope before that. Don't know whether I should really use the long-range sight at the moment. So, yeah, anyway. What we have right here is a siege. Yes, we have a siege that we are going to defend. You can also see here that I've basically built everything that I need to build. It was not too difficult to actually do that. I mean, you just needed to have about 10,000 spare. And yeah, I was actually thinking of selling my sniper rifle for that, but I just sort of ground it out and it kind of worked eventually. But there you go. We are now going to participate in our first defense. Ah, okay, so they're coming from this direction, as you can see there. Alright, so basically I have huge amounts of different things, and, well, how many? Oh, I can only deploy 6. Okay. Well, that's fine. I think that's okay. I mean, I was hopeful that maybe we would be able to do a little bit more than that because we are the defenders, but okay, that's fine. Alright, so what we're going to do is, I guess we're going to be placing these snipers somewhere far away, probably somewhere here, and we'll place these guys probably in the sort of middle area, maybe around here somewhere. I'd like to move those like this. Like that, there we go. And I think these guys can literally just stay here. I mean, I think they should have a pretty nice line of sight. Maybe they can use the building a little bit. But yeah, pretty nice line of sight right here through there. So that's not too bad. And then I'm thinking we'll use our veteran squads. I'm not entirely sure if I should just go all out with extremely heavy duty guys and make sure that we're not going to lose at all, or whether I should use people that are needing to level up a little bit. I mean, maybe that's going to be a bit of a better idea. I don't know. But yeah, maybe we need another MG section. Let's get another MG section. And we'll place those. Where are we going to place those? Maybe... Can I not zoom in any further? I can't zoom in any further. I can't see exactly what these little structures are. So that's a bit of an issue. But yeah, I don't really want to go too close to them, so I don't want to go here or here, you know, that's a bit too close for my liking. So maybe what we want to do is we want to move them around here, maybe like this, somewhere around there, around that house, because, I mean, the AI might decide to flank us a little bit, and that's not, it's going to be a bit dicey. I think that might be a bit dicey. So what we're going to do with these guys is we're just going to go around the side here. and around here, and maybe stop around there, just so that there's a bit of a barrier between any enemy that wants to, you know, come this way and our snipers, if they don't get cut down by the snipers, that is. So yeah, otherwise I guess I'm just going to use a mercenary rifle squad, because one of them, they do need to level up, so I suppose it would make sense for us to do something like that. And is there any kind of weak point that we can see right here? I mean, yeah, this is pretty strong right here, and that's okay. So maybe around here somewhere, that might be a good idea. So I guess I'll just move them in the same kind of direction as the other guys, and then we'll tell them to follow the tree line a little bit and tell them to go over here. Alright, let's do it. There is 15 minutes to hold out, and I have 100 bullets. Oh yes, the ACOG scope, I'm not entirely sure I like this, to be honest. The ACOG scope, it doesn't really give that much in the way of zoom, and it doesn't really give very good peripheral vision, so I guess I just forgot about that because I haven't used it for a very long time. And yeah, I was just thinking, oh, we should probably, you know, put a scope on this LMG, because I haven't actually been using a scope on it at this time. So yeah, anyway, let's switch to single shot fire. That's probably going to make a bit of a difference in terms of our accuracy. Let's see where everyone's going. Why is this guy going over here? Why are you going over there? You need to come back here, you numpty. I don't know why he's doing that. Yeah, see, he died. He died because he was like, oh yes, let me just walk out here. I don't know why he did that, but okay. Apparently he wanted to, for some reason. And, well, these guys mean business, don't they? They certainly do. Alright, we should be okay here. I think we should have a pretty reasonable time of things. Oh my, that's a lot of them. Okay, here we go. Hello. Oh, the ACOG is actually not that bad. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Yes, unfortunately I have already eaten through a huge amount of my bullets, but that's okay, because, well, we'll be able to buy more, and, well, even though the 50 caliber bullets, which we're currently using right here, they're pretty rare. There's only about 2 to 4 each marketplace, which is a bit weird, but I guess it is just because they are a much less common ammo type. Well, there's only 9 of them left. This is actually a very easy defense. I mean, it might just be because we have this LMG now in comparison to having something else, but I feel like being the defender is much, much easier. I mean, that is obviously the case because, I mean, we were up against it, like, very much up against it in the offense. I mean, we had the offense and we were, what was it? We were against, what, 57 or something like that, which is pretty crazy. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that it did take us quite a bit of time to get to where we needed to be. Where's the other guy? Well, there's actually 6 of them, so I should probably be a bit careful. Yes, me getting hit. Fantastic. Alright, so, there's one over there. Okay, so we should probably move our guys up here. And what are these guys doing? They didn't even move to where I wanted them to move. Okay, well, I guess that doesn't really matter too much, does it? Because we are going to win this. That was a pretty easy defense. I mean, there were only 27 of them, and they were using primarily looters, as far as I'm aware. Primarily looters and some marauders. So it's not exactly the most deadly of groups. I'm going to use a medkit here just in case. Don't really want to get absolutely murdered. And there's one over there. Well, at least it seems like my choice to actually spec into heavy weapons was a good one. And there you go, we killed 15 of the 27 enemy casualties, and we only took 3, which I suppose is pretty good. And we get, oh, nice. Alright, we're getting some pretty cool weapons here that we can sell for a lot of cash. And we only took 5 minutes total in defending against... Okay, wait a minute, there seems to be a bit of an error here. As you can see, I have 86 in my army at the moment, which is wrong, because I currently only have a party size of 55, and I assume the garrison has been, well, shall we say, given to me as a gift, which is kind of amusing. Okay, well, that's fine, because we can just put all those guys back in there, and we're moving very slowly, as you can see. Seems like when you have more units, well, it is to be expected, you are going to move a little bit slower. Alright. Well, yes, before I actually started recording, I was going to go around the land and try and level up our mercenary militia squads and volunteers, but that has not really happened just yet because of this defense that we had to partake in. So anyway, let's place these sniper teams in here, MG sections, and sniper team, and I'm just going to place everyone that's pretty high level. And there we go. That was my team. Just a bunch of volunteers, a bunch of militia, and all that sort of thing. Alright, so yeah, we've got a relationship with our town of 100% as well. And hopefully we're going to be getting the taxes pretty soon as well. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether factions get eliminated in this game, so I don't know whether we have the opportunity to, well, shall we say, relax a little bit and maybe be able to raid someone else, and by that I mean the terrorists to the side of us here. I think that might be kind of good, but I don't know whether we have the opportunity to do that, as I say, because the bandits might then see fit to be like, oh, surprise, you know, and I think that would be pretty harsh. So let's see here. What am I going to do? I'm just going to sell this, and I think I might just put the... I don't know, I think the ACOG was okay. I don't know about the PKA scope though. I think the PKA scope could be a little bit too much, but the ACOG is not enough. So I don't know, maybe I should just go for the red dot sight. That might be kind of good. Is there anything else here that I can get? There doesn't seem to be any ammo that I really need here, so I guess that's okay. Alright, well, that is fine. Do you see any other bandits? I don't see any other bandits. They're just gone, aren't they? They're just completely gone. Alright, never mind. Okay, so it seems... Oh, no, we do have one over there. Probably going to try and fight them in just a second, but what I wanted to do was try and find some more 50 caliber ammo. It seems like it is pretty difficult to find, and maybe I just need to be a little bit more careful with how much I'm actually firing. That's probably the reason, because I mean, when you go into a battle you get 100 bullets, and if you don't use that clip then you get those 100 bullets back, obviously, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's see. Ah, there we go. That's what we want to see. Very nice indeed. Okay, so that's good. I have enough of those, and what we're going to need to do is buy some medkits. I'm just going to buy another 2. What is that? That's a flak jacket. That's not really going to help us out at the moment. Oh well, okay, that's fine. Alright, so where do those bandits go? Are they actually going to go and try and siege Berezno again? Wouldn't that be amusing? They do have 31, so obviously they're going to be a little bit more difficult, I suppose, but not really. I mean, in the grand scheme of things. This is really when I wish I had Instructor. Each point makes your squads more experienced. Through combat, though. That is through combat. I thought it might be the trainer skill from Mount and Blade, where you can basically just wait on the main map and then your units gain experience. Thought it might be that, but I don't think it is. Anyway, I am now ready. Whoa, this is a... Okay. This is a very strange battlefield. You can see that. I mean, literally, look. It is literally just nothing and then trees. And then nothing. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. I'm actually just going to place my guys all in the tree line here. And then we're going to see what happens, because I don't really want to move them out into nothing and then have them get absolutely killed. So let's see actually what happens here. I mean, these are the lowest of the low, and I am fighting a pretty big band of bandits. Band of bandits. Oh, how redundant. How redundant was that? Yes, very. Anyway, let's see what we can do here. I mean, maybe we will be attacked from behind. Ah, there we go. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to move these guys into the forest here. Now, usually what I try to do is try a couple of tactics and things like that, but if you're going to try that, you really do need to have the element of surprise. And you could see there that in the defensive siege, I was actually trying to get a little bit of tactics going on, but obviously that wasn't really going to happen because our forces kind of didn't want to. So, yes. I mean, I think what I'd like to see is maybe have the units react a little bit quicker, perhaps, to what you're trying to do in terms of your orders. Wow, there's a lot of enemies over there. Kind of makes me wish I was a little bit closer. But as soon as I go closer, you know what's going to happen? Probably going to get shot and killed like that. We're going to have to tell these guys to retreat, I think. And we're going to have to get a couple more squads out here and maybe helping us. Alright, well, we seem to maybe have the advantage now, but we have lost quite a few of our volunteers, but hopefully the other volunteers are going to gain experience, hopefully enough experience for them to be able to level up soon, because, I mean, this is exactly what I've been facing here. You know, these guys are not exactly the greatest, so it's pretty difficult to level them up from zero, because they basically are zero at the moment. And where are the enemies now? Ah, okay, so they're over there ahead of us. Alright, so let's get these guys facing in this direction then, shall we? Ooh, there we go, we've leveled up to level 16. Fantastic. That means that I will be able to spec into a little bit of instructor. Yes, that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm actually starting to level up my intelligence again as well, because what I'd like to do is get some more leadership and commanding. I think that is going to make a bit of a difference in how many units I'm able to train up at a time, and hopefully that's going to make a bit of a difference in terms of how much we're able to put into the garrison and how many good units we're able to put into the garrison, because that obviously, you know, we really do need to garrison quite a few there. I actually wouldn't know how the siege is going to go if I were not to participate, because obviously you got to think, you know, the player. Yeah, you saw how many kills I was able to get in that defense. So if you think, well, you know, we gained 15 kills, how many of those were actually going to be perpetrated by the AI on our side? I actually don't know. So that's a bit worrying. This is the big problem with this kind of battlefield. There's no trees to run to, and if I want to run over there, I'm going to get absolutely murdered. So I think it's time for a change of tactics. Alright, so let us just hope and kind of cross our fingers that our forces are going to survive this charge into the enemy's firing line. Now obviously if they do end up dying, then I'm going to try to retreat them as quickly as possible, but no promises, I guess. I can't really promise whether I'm going to be able to do that. I might be in a bit of a sticky situation myself. Do I seriously have a gun jam right now? Yeah, I seriously do. I seriously do. I am pressing the button, and it is jamming my gun. Maybe I can... Oh, there we go. Okay, I just had to... just had to get the gun back up. Alright, well, yes, there is that bug. So apparently that bug is still in the game. I actually don't know whether it is a bug now, because they said they'd fixed it, so who knows. But yeah, you can see here that my charge was semi-successful, not particularly good, because there's actually one group here that is potentially going to die, but hopefully he'll survive. And, we have leveled up, so I suppose that's pretty good, because once we get Instructor, it's going to make everything so much easier to level up our forces. And then, I suppose we're going to set our sights on the terrorists, I suppose. I mean, we've already kind of proven ourselves, I guess, against the likes of the bandits. They seem relatively easy to defeat now, although now that I say that, I'm probably going to get headshot and killed instantly. That was close. I actually thought I might die just there. That would have been hilarious. Not so much, but yeah. Probably would have happened. Anyway, there you go. Okay, so let's take these and the 50 caliber ammo, and we are then going to get rid of the garbage, so to speak, and take those 2 pistols. Thank you very much. Alright, so we now have 14,000, and we're going to be gaining even more once we get back to Berezno and sell it. So that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.